are live, and it is time for a little TOL Week 3 action. We got G.I. Joe going up against the Mortal Wombats. Antonio Boone, a new rookie, consulted with the Bill Belichick of TOL, a.k.a. my motherfucking self, for a little help building the Wombats, and they're off to a pretty impressive 2-0 start, going up against G.I. Joe. And here comes Taylor fighting his way to the 32. And the Wombats have been particularly impressive on offense. Let's see if they can keep that streak up. Dog finds a hole, gets around, gets a diver. He's to the 30. He needs a diver, gets it. I don't think he's going to be caught, folks. Will he? Oh! To the 6-inch line, and that's first and goal. They're trying that same play. Worked well, even if it's called. This puppy's going to go, oh, well, actually, that guy made a great play, but then he got hurled. Hurled one man, then he got run over by the ghost dog. And it's a quick 6-0 strike for the G.I. Joe team. And you'll notice the G.I. Joe team, a little bit of a different color scheme. That's because the G.I. Joe owner was bold enough to bet me that they were going to make the playoffs last season, despite being in a pretty brutal division with the one, the only, the measuring stick. And so that turned out not to be a wise bet. So I got to choose his colors. Tried not to be a total a-hole because nobody wants to just look at an unbearable team all season. This is a deep throw. Oh. So, but little color scheme courtesy of yours truly here. I actually think it looks kind of decent. But the G.I. Joe and their pink camos getting up. And there's a nice move by Stalker. That's going to bring up a manageable 3rd and 5. Let's see what they can do here. Hawk with the pitch to Stalker. Got a little bit of green. Fights his way. Gets a block. And gets another first down. This is right at midfield for G.I. Joe. They're in the gun. Hawk surveys the field. Sends everybody deep downfield except for one little dump out. Tries to find that dump out who then didn't stay. Don't you know when you're in zone defense and you're wide open, you're supposed to stop moving. But instead, he kept trickling down the field. Same play, and this time out of bounds. Unacceptable. 3rd and 10. Once again, they're in the gun. And a little different play this time, but everybody's pretty well covered. And the Wombats knock that down. Focused on that bend, not break defense, and they barely bent on that play. And it's a kick to Taylor, who awaits 3 yards deep, and that'll be a touchback. Probably a good thing. It looked like he was going to get destroyed. All right, so Black Dynamite making a case for early league MVP here, although Arnold is pretty fucking amazing himself, with an unbelievable QB ranking, although he's on the sidelines at the moment. So, yeah, a little bitter about that. Let's dream dreams. He comes back. Oh, and great pressure there. And Black Dynamite getting brought down by Law and Order and a partner on the G.I. Joe team. They're not afraid of that play, though. They're going to try it again. Can the line hold? He gets by a guy, does a quick toss to Freeman, who then gets to the 22. That's a nice first down play. Pass was a little slower than I would have thought, but maybe that's because it's going across the field. Here's that play that worked, and there's a little blitz beater for you. Gotta love that. 3 yards on a called play. You take that all day. Now he's going to drop back in the Pro T. Going to have that tight end Bigums, and he's walking into the end zone. Check it out. He's grabbing his balls. He's kissing each one. Bart Bigums. Look at that. You would think he couldn't run that fast with that kind of those sized balls, but he was able to do it. Kick through, nobody there, no question at all, and we're out to a 14-0 start for the Wombats. Maestro, or Masterson, or something, Master, Bader, who knows. Masters and Johnson brings down the Baroness at the 35. Shotgun, they like these shotgun calls. And he says, oh, man, it was a brilliant, who the hell? Oh, the Eagles did a great QB draw fake. I still don't know if it was designed or not to win their game against the Colts today. It looked like he was trying something similar, but he just fell down on the lineman there, and all of a sudden they're bringing up 3rd and 10. G.I. Joe really struggling to get any kind of offense going. Oh, and then Sandman Phil Simms comes flying in and just cuts his legs out. Loss of 5. No pressure on the punt. Job, a.k.a. hand job, sends it down at the 3, but a great job by the punter. Look at that. Hurls a guy and then makes a tackle, prevents anything less than more than a 5-yard gain. And that's going to be covered, but oh, the DB had his head around, but he went over the wrong shoulder, got a little confused, looked a little slow back there, and Black Dynamite threading things, making it lethal. Pretty good coverage here, double coverage. Lucky that just was knocked away. Everybody's feet were moving. The Wombats do have that QB bonus, so he's got the best passing stats, at least on that kind of thing, of anybody in the league. But trying to force it in there is not the recipe to success, no matter what your stats are. And they decide to run, but oh, that line closed up pretty well there, and they're going to be forced to punt. For first time we've seen the punt team for them thus far this game. He does get it off. Clubfoot. Pretty good kick. Boots it to the 12 for the Baroness. The blocker is in the wrong line. They got to communicate. Doesn't hold anybody up. And the Baroness hardly gets anything 5-6 yards there. Here's the pitch to the Fridge. I loved the Fridge when I was a kid. See what he can do. Come charging through. Hawk once again in the gun. Gonna see a lot of gun plays. He's got a man open. A diving catch from Flint, but then hurls a guy just out of anger. Gets out to the 48. They're trying to prevent this game from getting away from him. See what happens here. He's got another chance. Oh, but it's a pick. It's a pick by Melatonin. Something like that. Melanin. I don't know. Black Dynamite surveys. We've got somebody in his face. A diving grab from Han Solo. Got that one offset formation. The quick run to the dog. Picks up a decent 3.5, let's call it. Here comes that play that they had a huge gain on before. They let the guy go all the way down. That's not normally ideal. Ooh, he gets the first, although it looked like if he broke it outside, he would have been gone. The QB needs to time that snap so that wide receiver blocks the same guy at the same time. Oh, and Freeman is there and can't quite drag him in, but it's another 1st and 1 for the Wombats. They try to plunge it in, and he hurls a guy. There you go. Look at him. Ghost motherfucking dog. He's there. You know what they call a ghost poopy? It's when you go poopy, and you look down, and there ain't no poopy, and you wipe, and there ain't no poopy there either. That's a ghost poopy. All right, successful try. 21-0. Wombats starting to pull away. That offense is looking really lethal. And you just don't feel like G.I. Joes can match at the point. But who knows what's going to happen. Long grapple. Does pick up another 3 yards because of it. Speaking of a long grapple, I was watching the Jenkinson game against the unnamed motherfucking alphabets. And his Colonel Kared came around, and he got the punter at like the 30, and I thought for a second he was just going to drag him all the way back for a safety, which would have been one of the greatest plays of all time. But he got to about the 15 and was tackled. But it had potential. I was excited. Fridge comes plowing through, hurls a guy. First time they've got a pretty big pickup here. Fridge is hustling. Oh, one diver there. A second diver just brings him down. You got to get that big man low. 124. They're desperate to put some points on the board. The deepest they've been in the Wombats territory. He's got a dump off if he chooses. There he is again. The Fridge may be the key to this game. Nice little move. Fights off a guy. Picks up a 1st down. 15 yards and 15 to go. Inside the red zone now for G.I. Joe. Looks like they're going to pitch it. Nope. Called play. He swarmed up. Percy Percocet. Give me 3 more of those motherfuckers because I just want to sink into this couch and not think about my miserable existence. Oh, nice jumping block there to knock that ball down. Hawk is there. Gonna try to fire. Oh, but he falls down. There's Phil Simms again. And so they're gonna have to settle for a field goal. Let's see what they can do. I feel like G.I. Joe doesn't pay. Let's see there. Yes, you can see. You see the speed of the arrow, right? That means they don't pay their kicker at all. And that's painful right there. Missed field goal, no points, 22 seconds left. They try the long play. If he waits a while, he could find Ghost Dog. Tried to force it in there. 8 seconds left, one more play. I'd probably even do a run play here. See if Ghost Dog could just go. Oh, it's actually a good call. Solo. How fast is he? Everyone, they got a call play. You would think they'd all be super fast, but this is just going to be for stats. But there he is. Picked up another few yards there. Nice. I gotta love that blitz beater on the quick slant fly. So halftime, not much to talk about except how goddamn good the offense of the Wombats is. 21 points here. I think they've scored either the most or the second most points of any team thus far in the first couple of weeks. Haven't really been tested. Haven't gone up against any of the greats yet. Oh, there's a fumble, but thank God he was dancing on the sidelines, so that would have been ugly. Hawk's going to pitch it to the Fridge. Fridge is having a nice game thus far. Fights a guy. Oh, and he fumbles, but it's out of bounds. 2 fumbles in a row to the far side. I believe, folks, it looks like it's starting to rain on the field, and so that rain may be a factor as we push forward. Okay, Fridge does get that first down after he lost that yard on the fumble. Now they're in passing formation. May have a check. Got a guy breaking through. They love going to the near side on this play. I don't think it's the wisest when there's 2 DBs sitting there ready to kick some ass. Now here comes motion. They're going to try that play back at him. The Wombats are there, and Stalker is too slow to make that successful. Long third down again. Not the play you want to call. Does have a long grapple. Might possibly get free, and he does. Hawk finally has some speed. Now let's give Hawk a hand there. About a 6-second grapple, breaks free, and then actually had pretty damn good speed to come flying through. But the Wombats angry, turn on the radio channel as they want to see what the hell's going on. Starting to listen in just to make sure these guys don't get too close. 3rd and 10. And he's going to... I had thought for a minute there was a glimmer. Let's see what this unpaid kicker can do from the bottom hash. Relatively long kick, but he's actually got it pretty good. And so he does send that one through. 3-0. Okay, you can see some of those linebackers streaking out there. Here comes Taylor. Got a little bit of speed once he gets kind of up to speed there, but then falls down around the 31. 18-point lead for the Wombats. Still feeling pretty comfortable. See if they can pad it. Double coverage, not very wise from Black Dynamite. Black Dynamite so-called because of the mind-blowing orgasms that he gives to his sexual partners. And now that ball was out of bounds about 3 times before they called it. But still a first down. Does the line hold? Oh, and there goes Dynamite. Sergeant Slaughter brings him down. And that's going to be a, what? A 4th down? Man, I thought there was some first down somewhere in there. I don't know what the hell's going on. All right. Little punt. I'm still feeling a little giddy from the Washington Commanders kick-ass victory. I mean, when's the last time you turned a Commanders game off because the game was over with 5 minutes left? But it happened today, folks. And I will just say, Taylor Heineke with the spread, 5-0-1. Pretty fucking impressive. All right, here comes the blitz. He gets the ball off. And credit to him just getting that ball off. They're hanging around, not quite dead yet. Long 3rd down, of course, 3rd quarter. Again, they keep going for Zartan on this play. Not who I would be going for at all. And 4th and 16, again, here comes the punt. Wombats don't have much of a punt block chance. That's not a part of their arsenal. Here comes Job. Let's see if he kicks serious ass again. They really need a fumble here. But he holds on to the ball. All right, Wombats would love to score, but even just eating up some clock would do pretty well. That's a decent run. Picks up 4, 2nd and 6. A couple of those run plays would do good, but now they're going to try that. Oh, no, they are going to try the run. They even fooled me, which means, of course, they fooled the defense. If he dives, look at the speed of the Ghost. and hurls one guy trying to get a block. Will refuses to go down. Tough to tackle that ghost, and even tougher to tackle a ghost dog. That play worked. They try it again. Oh, look at him. Just look at the moves of the ghost. Look at the moves, folks. You are in the presence of greatness. The ghost dog there smashes through, faking one guy out, cutting down, cutting right. There's a pair of broken ankles on that field. Pick that guy up and bring out the cart for it. Oh, they do get a tiny reprieve with a blocked extra point. But still, now we're over 3 TDs. Looks like it's going to take a miracle from G.I. Joe. Down he goes. Hawk is there. That's not going to do him any favors. Called play. Brutal. In come people. Hey, it does a nice move on a called play. Look at this bullshit. To pick up like 13 yards or something. That was a bit insane. But hey, it does help. And he's saying, screw it, I just have to put this game on my own back. Need to at least get a TD or two. Here comes that slot L. And he's going to fire it. Oh, it's caught. I thought that DB was going to be there to knock it away, but it was a nice catch and coverage. Got to take a few risks at this point in the game. In fact, they're a little late to be taking some of these risks. Pressure. Will any of the DBs get there? Nobody gets there. Just outside the fingertips of that wide receiver. And here comes Stalker. Got a little bit of green. Can't hurl anybody, but picks up 5. The Fridge has been their preferred running back thus far for this game. Is he going to try to freaking throw it to Zartan again? Man, he loves going to Zartan. Does he get a jump? He got a triple dive coverage. There, the fates were with him that time. Will they punch this in? And down he goes, 2nd and 3. In the gun. God, I hate being in the shotgun when you're 2 yards away from the end zone. This is rough. Everybody's there. Incomplete. 3rd and 3. 2 down territory. Just 2 runs here. That's what they need. Oh, God, they're trying to pass again. He may have a guy coming across if he runs. Oh. Should have just taken it in. 4th and 3. And they go for the... I guess, you know what? What, that would be, that would be 6, and then they'd only need 3 touchdowns. So I guess the field goal does make some sense. Got to tip my hat to the computer for at least doing something there. And here comes the onside. Medium long. It's a slow kick with a backward bounce. And the G.I. Joe have it. Still just the faintest sliver of light for G.I. Joe. Some pressure in his face. Of course, he's going to Zartan. Who else? And, I thought Zartan was going to pick that up. Well, hell, if Zartan's going to make those 2 catches in a row, no wonder why he always tries to feed it to him. Here's that offset back formation. Oh, the lineman came through, made a nice move, and they're eating up a lot of time here. A lot of time. But at least they're driving, trying to make it something. Oh, now they resort back to cheating when the Wombats think they're going to lose. Desperate to finish him. In the gun. See what he's got. Doesn't have a whole lot. He might run here. Hurling, guys. Finds the end zone. Man, Hawk on the run is working pretty damn well. General Hawk is a smart bastard. Punches it in. Cutting that point differential down. But, man, that clock is really against them. There's that. He could miss this extra point. Oh, my. And that, folks, is why you pay your motherfucking kicker. Jesus Christ. Miss an extra point without having a guy come in the screen. All right, let's see what the ghost dog can do here. Fights off one guy. Picks up 5. And even if the game's over now, but whatever. Sergeant Slaughter comes in, racking up a sack. 1 minute left exactly. 3rd down. Looks like they don't have to pass. They are going to pass. He's going to fire it up to the ghost dog. Gets 2 divers. That's a 1st down. Needs 1 more diver. 20, 15, 10. and brought down at the 5 with 30 seconds left. Wombats want to dream, punch it in 30 points. And he gets stopped at the 1. They've been here before. They're trying that good run play. And he's in. He is in. There you go. And look at that. The blocker's still working for the guy. The guy runs up to him and bounces off his force field. Ghost Dog, probably MVP of this game. What a stud. They don't block this one. 34-12. That'll help that point differential for the Wombats. They're going to be sniffing the #1 seed here at the end of week 3. All because fucking Arnold got hurt. 10 seconds left. And he leads them. Does at least pick up a few yards to pad the stats, and that's about it. So pretty much domination from the Wombats. Look at Ghost Dog, 172 yards on 13 carries. The Hawks did move the ball with 12 first downs, but only 35% as opposed to 66 from Black Dynamite. Zartan did have those 2 brilliant catches. So there you go, folks. Another game down. Wombats looking at 3-0.